Dear family, friends, and colleagues, this is episode 42 in our series, Enhancing Human Relationships Through the Fourth R, the Relationship Skills. And my name is Richard Solomon, and today we're going to describe a episode called Group Discussion with Paraphrase Passport. And once again, this is a group relationship activity for small groups. And with this activity, we'll be using different kinds of balls, such as a Spalding ball, a beach ball. You can use a Nerf ball, or you can use a tennis ball. So each of these balls can be utilized. And here is a handout which explains the rules and the steps for playing group discussion with Paraphrase Passport. So the basic rule for sharing information in this activity is a participant may share his thoughts and his or her feelings and opinions, etc. But he or she must first accurately paraphrase the words of the previous speaker. However, if the group member does not accurately paraphrase the previous speaker's words or thoughts, he or she is corrected by that previous speaker or the group leader. Thus, paraphrasing or saying in your own words is the passport for group discussion. So let's now find out the 4 steps involved in group discussion with Paraphrase Passport. So the first thing that we do, step number 1, the group leader invites all members to form a circle. Members may stand or they can be seated. In step 2, the group leader says, this ball is a very special kind of ball. It's a magical ball which has certain powers that enable any participant in the group who holds that ball that he should be or she should be able to accurately listen and be able to paraphrase the words of the speaker. And then he or she can speak on any topic up for discussion. So that's step number 2. And step number 3, the group leader or facilitator then poses a question to the members of the group. For example, she or he might say, why did you join this group? What do you hope to gain from being a member of the group? Then the group leader gives all members some time to think about the question she or he had posed, and they would then paraphrase the question, let's say for 15 or 30 minutes, and talk to another person in the group in practice. So they have time to form pairs and practice paraphrasing a question and giving an answer. And in step 4, when all members seem prepared to discuss the question posed by the group leader, the facilitator, he or she then carefully tosses the discussion ball to any member of the group. He or she then reminds them that prior to answering the question posed, they must first accurately paraphrase the question or response offered by the previous person. If the person holding the discussion ball cannot accurately paraphrase the question or statement of the previous speaker, he or she is then corrected by that speaker or the group leader. And that is why this group discussion activity is called Group Discussion with Paraphrase Passport. Now, once again, once a member can correctly paraphrase the question or statement of the previous speaker, he or she can then state his or her thoughts or questions to the group. And the group discussion continues with the same rule applying, meaning that prior to sharing their thoughts, feelings, and questions, they must first accurately paraphrase the comments of the previous speaker. Please note that any participant always has the right to pass the discussion ball if he or she has nothing to add to the group discussion, and they may simply choose to say, I pass, when it is his or her turn to speak. So, let's mention that group discussion with Paraphrase Passport is generally well received by most participants because they want to learn how to listen to and share information in groups. They enjoy taking possession of a light ball for a classroom or group verbal exchange. They have been given cognitive rehearsal time, which is time to think about what they want to say, and behavioral rehearsal time, which is time to practice speaking in pairs before sharing information with the members of the entire group. Now we urge you to play group discussion with Paraphrase Passport with the members of your family, your friends, your colleagues, your teammates, and your workmates. And if you wish to get a copy of the steps, these 4 steps to do Paraphrase Passport, okay? If you want that, all you have to do is go to my Facebook page and take a screenshot of the steps, and you'll have those steps for yourself. If you have questions or feedback about this activity, group discussion with Paraphrase Passport, you can always send your comments to me at my email address, rdsolomonphd@gmail.com, or you can share your feedback on this, my YouTube channel, my Facebook, or my X accounts. Now, in our next episode, we will share a new 4th R group relationship building activity called Group Discussion with Talking Chips. As always, Jackie Sanders and I deeply appreciate your taking the time to watch our videos and for your sharing your feedback in our series. And we hope to see you next time. So thank you so very much. Bye now.